Good morning, students of class 2. Today we will be doing this poem Someone, chapter 14, Someone by Walter De La Mare. By Walter De La Mare. Okay, children, and I hope you will enjoy this poem. We have done all the lessons, all the chapters which are coming in the final exams, and this is the last one, and this is a poem, and I have already given you to write this poem in your copies and also draw this scene, this picture in your copies. Okay, so let's start with this poem. Now the poem is Someone by Walter De La Mare. The poet's name is Walter De La Mare. Now let us see how you have to read the poem. As I have told you earlier also, while reading poems or while reciting poems, your voice modulation is very important. Okay, आप वर्ड के अकॉर्डिंग आपका जो वॉइस का टोन है वो चेंज होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. आप सीधे सीधे ऐसे ही बस पढ़ते नहीं चले जाएंगे. ओके, वेयर देयर इज़ अ फुल स्टॉप यू हैव टू स्टॉप. वेयर देयर इज़ अ क्वेश्चन मार्क, the sentence should be read as a question. Where there is a comma, you have to pause for a second. Okay, now let's start reading, and you have to recite the poem just the way I am reciting. In your recitation exam, when you will recite, I want every one of you to recite just the way I have recited the poem. Someone came knocking at my wee small door. Someone came knocking, I'm sure, sure, sure. I listened, I opened, I looked to the left and right, but not. There was a stirring in the still dark night. Only the busy beetle tapping in the wall. Only from the forest the screech owl's call. Only the cricket whistling while the dewdrops fall. So I know not who came knocking at all, at all, at all. Okay, children, this is the way you have to read the poem or recite the poem. Now once again I am going to read it for you. Okay, and pay attention and listen very carefully. Someone came knocking at my wee small door. Yes, listen to me. You have to start with this, the name of the poem, Someone by Walter De La Mare. Someone came knocking at my wee small door. Someone came knocking, I'm sure, sure, sure. Now here can you see this is I and then am. Okay, so this is not I am. You will read it, you will not read it like I am or recite it like I am. It's what is it? I'm sure, sure, sure. And you will not read like I'm sure, sure, sure. इतनी जल्दी नहीं कोई पढ़ेगा और रिसाइट करेगा. Slowly, slowly you have to read. I listened, comma, I opened, comma, I looked to the left and right, comma. Wherever you are seeing this comma, you have to pause. But not. There was a stirring in the still dark night. Only the busy beetle tapping in the wall. Only from the forest the screech owl's call. Only the cricket whistling while the dewdrops fall. So I know not who came knocking at all, at all, at all. If you will not hear or watch this video or listen to this video or see this video, you will not know how to pronounce the words. And I want every one of you to pronounce the words like I am pronouncing. And while your recitation exam, I will listen to you very carefully if you are pronouncing the words just as I have pronounced it. And if I see there is a difference, then I will make it out that you have not watched the video. Now let me explain you this poem. Now what is this poem about? This poem is about this little boy. Okay, he hears a knocking at his door, and when he opens the door, he looks everywhere. He sees that nobody is there, but he can hear some insects. He can hear the owl. He can hear the owl screeching, a screeching owl's call, and nothing he can see. Nobody, he cannot see any human being. Okay, उसको कोई मनुष्य इंसान नहीं दिख रहा है वहाँ पे, पर उसको कुछ दूसरी आवाज़ें सुनाई दे रही हैं. ओके, नाउ लेट्स सी व्हाट ऑल ही इज़ हियरिंग. समवन केम नॉकिंग at my wee small door. Wee means W-E means small. Okay, someone came knocking at my wee small door. This wee also means small only. Someone came knocking, I'm sure. And the poet Walter De La Mare is very sure that somebody has knocked. वो बहुत श्योर है कि किसी ने तो खटखटाया तो ज़रूर है. Knocking means खटखटाना, एंड श्योर मीन्स कि पक्का विश्वास होना. आई एम श्योर, आई एम कन्फर्म्ड दैट somebody knocked on my door. I listened, and when the poet listened, he heard the noise of knocking. I opened, the poet opened the door. I looked to the left, the poet looked to the left, and then he looked to the right. But not, there was a stirring. What do you mean by not? Not means nothing, no stirring. Not means zero or nothing, कुछ भी नहीं. There was a stirring. Now stirring means slight movement. Stirring का क्या मतलब होता है? Slight movement. And the poet is saying that he could not see anybody, and कुछ भी हिल भी नहीं रहा था, बिल्कुल खामोश था. It was absolutely बिल्कुल साइलेंस था. देयर वॉज एब्सोल्यूट साइलेंस. ओके, इन द स्टिल डार्क नाइट. एंड व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय स्टिल? स्टिल मीन्स क्वाइट. ओके, मतलब एकदम शांत. जो रात थी वो बिल्कुल क्वाइट थी, बिल्कुल शांत थी. द नाइट वॉज एब्सोल्युटली स्टिल एंड डार्क, एंड नो स्टरिंग वॉज देयर. Okay, only the busy beetle. Now let's see what all he heard. He could hear the busy beetle. Now beetle is an insect. Okay, it is an insect, and tapping in the wall. And he could hear the beetle tapping on the wall. जैसे दीवार पे कोई टैप करता है, बस ऐसे उसको आवाज़ आ रही थी बिजी बीटल की. ओके, only from the forest, and he could hear something from the forest. That means this poet is describing maybe this house where this boy is living. It is near the forest or in the forest. Maybe जो ये लड़का जहाँ वो रहता है वो फॉरेस्ट के बीच में कहीं रहता है या फॉरेस्ट के पास में रहता है, इसलिए उसको ऐसी आवाज़ें, फॉरेस्ट से आवाज़ें आ रही हैं. And let's see, only from the forest the screech owls call. Now what is the screech owls? Screech is a species of a owl. Species, what do you mean by species? मतलब it means breed. ओके, अलग अलग टाइप के आउल होते हैं, सिर्फ एक ही टाइप का आउल नहीं होता. अलग, जैसे देर आर डिफरेंट ब्रीड्स ऑफ डॉग. ओके, डॉग्स के डिफरेंट ब्रीड्स होते हैं. सो इन द सेम वे आउल्स ऑल्सो हैव डिफरेंट ब्रीड्स और स्पीसीज. डू यू नो, हैव यू ईटन अ मैंगो? आई एम श्योर यू हैव ईटन अ मैंगो. क्या सिर्फ एक ही टाइप का मैंगो होता है? Is there only one kind of mango? No, there are different kinds of mangoes. Okay, अलग अलग टाइप के मैंगोज़ होते हैं. कौन कौन से मैंगोज़ आप खाते हैं? आप लंगड़ा और दशहरी, जो कि यहाँ का बहुत फेमस होता है. ओके, और कौन कौन से बहुत अलग अलग टाइप के वराइटीज़ ऑफ मैंगोज़ होते हैं. ओके, देर आर वराइटीज़ ऑफ मैंगोज़. इन द सेम वे, owl is not only of a one kind. Okay, there are different kinds of owls, different species or different breeds or various kinds, okay, of owls. So which owl is he talking about? He is talking about a screech owl's call. What he could hear? The screech owl's call. He could hear the busy beetle. He could which is tapping on the wall. He could hear the owl's call. And what was that owl? It was a screech owl. Only the cricket whistling. Now what do you mean by this cricket? this cricket is not that bat and ball cricket, okay, that when you watch cricket on the TV. This cricket is an insect. This cricket which he is talking about is an insect, okay. Whistling. And what is the cricket doing? This insect doing? It is whistling while the dew drops fall. And while the dew drops, what are dew drops? Dew drops are like ओस होता है. आपने ओस देखा है? In the morning, do you see a little bit droplets of water on a car or in or on some trees or plants or on the grass, okay? And especially during winters, आप स्पेशली ड्यूरिंग विंटर्स के टाइम पे आप ड्यू ड्रॉप्स देखेंगे, ओस आप देखेंगे. सो दिस इज़ दैट ड्यू ड्रॉप्स. सो आई नो not who came knocking at all. So now in the end the poet is saying, I don't know who was there, but somebody came knocking, but I don't know at all who came, but somebody did knock at my door. Okay, so I hope you have understood the poem. Learn this poem by heart and write the word meanings, and also write this poem in your copies if you have not written till now, and draw this picture in your copy. Okay children, I hope you've enjoyed the poem, and God bless you and take care.